You check it out, shoot the visual. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that. You feel me?
All right, we got Pensacola's finest, DraE Harris.
What's up, man? What's up? What's up?
You know, made it to the NBA 2K official game.
For sure.
And we're just gonna talk about a lot what's going on. You know how you did your thing.
Okay.
All right, we're just gonna start from the beginning. Can you just tell me, you know, just about coming up, what kind of kid you were, stuff like that, grades, whatnot?
Okay. Coming up, man, you know, in Pensacola, you know, I was, you know, raised in Lincoln Park. I was a pretty good kid, you know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up, I seen a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? But we was pretty, you know what I mean? We was pretty cool as kids, man. We made, you know, good grade, average. I was an average student.
Okay.
You know, I made some, you know, early along, I made good grades, and then it just became average. But yeah, man, we was pretty good kids, man. You know, just hooping.
Okay, that's what I was about to say. So
outside in the hood, grew up in the hood, hooping every day. You know what I'm saying?
So that's what I was saying.
So on the trampoline and shit. You know what I mean?
So is that like what kind of took your focus away from school, just focusing more on basketball and just stuff that's going on in the neighborhood?
Nah, like I mean, my grades was always up to par, so I could play.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, but that's it. You know, school and you know just hooping.
As far as playing, did you play any rec ball or?
Yeah, I play, you know, rec ball in the summer league.
Okay.
You know what I mean, like summer league. But I played for schools. Like I played for Ferry Pass when I was in middle school. Then I went to Scambia. I played for Scambia High School my freshman year. I played for Pine Forest High School.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right, and then just talk about your dad being a coach. I read your dad was a coach. So
yeah.
Did he coach you growing up?
Yeah, he coached me growing up. You know what I'm saying? And he coached at Washington. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he's the coach, head coach now?
Yeah. So he coached at Washington, and he did JV. Yeah, JV. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. But yeah, he coached at Washington, man. You know, my little brother. You know, he gonna be a beast. Washington is the team. They gonna be the team. Yeah.
So you telling me I need to go get a Washington game?
Yeah.
Okay.
They gonna be the team, man. Probably for the next couple. You know, they got a squad.
Okay. And I read that you also. Coach yourself.
Yeah, man. You know, I help coach at Washington.
Oh, okay. So you help your father.
And I was coaching like summer league. I had my own team. My little brother, I was coaching my little brother, and then, you know, some of his players, you know, his age. But yeah, I help at Washington. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right. So what age did like music come into the picture? Like heavy.
It's always been in the picture.
Okay. As far as writing though, as far as like creating your own.
Okay. I started writing music in elementary school, so like 4th grade is when I wrote my first rap. You know, 3rd grade I wrote my first rap ever, and you know, I thought I was pretty good. You know, so I grew up. Music has always been, you know, instrumental. Like my family is musical. My big brothers, you know, they rapped. Sauce, GA, you know what I'm saying, they rap, and I always wanted, you know, I just looked up to them, you know, and I was just like, man, you know, this is what I want to do. My Uncle Nate, you know what I'm saying, he just passed away last year. He played drums, he was in the instruments, he played drums for Kool in the Gang, legendary.
You played the instruments?
Group. I played the keys, I played piano, yeah. But he played the drums for Kool in the Gang, you know, and my whole family is musical. You know, one of my cousins is the lead singer, one of the lead singers for Cameo, the group Cameo.
Okay.
You know, Tastes Like Candy. Yeah, you know, that he one of the lead singers, you know, so
okay,
you know,
so
music has always been there, you know.
So you got a musical background.
Yeah, and I grew up, you know what I'm saying, listening to Pop, you know what I mean? And Pop, Nas, DMX, you know what I'm saying? Those are my 3 favorite rappers.
Okay, I was just about to ask you about your influences. Yeah, those are your big 3 right there.
Yeah, you know, Pop, Nas, DMX, Ice Cube, Scarface, top 5. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Yeah. And
that's your top 5 all time, right there.
Yeah, I grew up. That's my top 5 all time. Then after Scarface, you know, LL Cool J. You know what I'm saying? Those are my guys. I grew up listening to them.
Okay, so you started writing around the 3rd grade, right?
Yeah.
All right, so what age did you like think you could actually be a rapper like that, the one that's on TV?
6th grade.
Okay.
When I was in 6th grade, when I just hit middle school, I was rapping and my school was like, yo, he rap, like, you know what I mean? So people were starting to know, like, you know, he doing his thing. So I was like, okay. You know what I'm saying? And then when I got in 8th grade, I signed this little deal, you know what I'm saying? A little independent deal with my man Freeman, David Freeman. What's up, dog? We still good friends.
Okay.
But I signed a little deal with him. And
it's like a local deal?
No, I mean he's not from here. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But he, you know, he got, you know, he's a beast, man. You know what I'm saying? He's a manager, and got his degree in full sail, you know, in music and you know management. And you know, he took me on what it was like it was like artist development. You know what I'm saying? He took me, you know, to seminars, you know, and I did shows, and, you know what I mean, stuff like that.
You got your music going, but you told me you got some things outside of music, some business ventures that you got going on, like this barbershop that we're actually in.
Yeah, this is my man Dad's barbershop, you know what I mean? The Dan Barbershop, Palafox in Ensley. Y'all come check him out, man. Get faded and bladed. You know what I'm saying? You know, Josh, Andre, Dez, they the barbers. This is our studio, me and my boy Dez, you know what I'm saying? We partnered up, studio. But outside of this, man, where do I start?
Go ahead and tell me a little bit about it.
My family, man, we're just an empire. My dad, he's the biggest boss. Like Rick Ross. He's the biggest boss. You know what I mean? So he laid down the blueprint, man. He laid the foundation for us, man, you know what I'm saying, for my brothers and my sisters and myself. And we got a barbershop. We got 2 barbershops, the 4th Quarter barbershop. We have an ice cream parlor. You know, we have a coffee shop. And then, you know, me, my brother, and my sister, we're opening a restaurant. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be open August. Script Lounge. Script, like movie script. Script Lounge, man, it's gonna be big. It's gonna be major.
Where's it gonna be located?
Where's it gonna be located? Restaurant. It's gonna be off of Cervantes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be off of Cervantes, first location. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be off of Cervantes. And it's a soulful restaurant / hookah lounge. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be crazy. You know, so that's what we're doing right now. You know, outside of that, you know, I have a brand, Hip Hop Avenue, with my brother Malik. You know what I'm saying? We got a brand, Hip Hop Avenue. You know, we got a clothing line. You know, we doing it real big. You go on our website. You know, this is, you know, you got Hoop Dream shirts. We got the flyers. You know what I'm saying? We got merchandise, hats, hoodies, phone cases, coffee mugs, baby bibs. We got everything, you know what I mean? So you can go, there ain't no excuse. And it's from $15 all the way up. You know what I'm saying? So you go buy something, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know, we got a lot of different business adventures, man, that we doing, man. You know, so.
How did you how did you and your family get into owning stuff like this? Cause y'all pretty young. Can you talk about him a little bit and just
the GOAT, man. Derek, man, the GOAT. Flip. He's the GOAT, man. He's the, you know, he's the GOAT, man. You know, he's been a grinder, he's been a boss my whole life. He always had a barbershop. Dad's my man that owned this barbershop actually came under my pops. My dad got him when he was straight out of school. That's why I met him. I was lit, you know what I mean? But he just laid the foundation, man, as far as businesses goes, man. Like I say, you know, concrete business, barbershop, ice cream parlor, coffee shop. You know, he's just an entrepreneur, man. He's the king entrepreneur. You know what I mean? And he's just the inspiration, you know, he's the breath, you know, for my family to blossom and do what we do. You know what I mean? So we just followed after him, man. He inspired us, you know, to be entrepreneurs, you know. So.
And all of his kids?
Not all of us,
okay.
But majority.
But majority,
of
us, okay.
Yeah. Majority of us, you know, we you know, bosses, man, you know.
Best way to live.
That's the best way to do it, you know what I mean? And that's why I try to teach. That's why I love Rick Ross, you know what I mean? You know, because he talk about ownership. He talks about, that's why I love Nip too. Right. But Rick Ross, man, he talks about how to thrive and how to, you know, be a boss. He always said it, even before he was a boss, I'm the boss. You know what I mean? So, you know, I love Rick Ross, man. Shout out to Double MZ, Rick Ross. You know, but I talk about that in my music too, about owning your stuff, man, about being the boss, you know what I'm saying, and bossing up, and you know, because everybody don't want to go to college. Everybody don't want to go to the military. Feel me?
Right.
So we have to teach. So I feel like it's my obligation, you know what I'm saying, since I'm a business owner and an entrepreneur, that I teach the game to other future business owners and entrepreneurs, show them how to do it, get the LLC and get the EINs, and, you know, teach them about the business taxes, and, you know what I mean, teach them about that, you know what I mean, so they can, you know, if that's what they want to do, they can do it, you know, and they won't be struggling, you know what I'm saying, they don't really have to go through the struggles that we went through starting off, you know what I mean, so I talk about that in my music too, man. I feel like that's one of my biggest messages, you know, to talk about.
Sure. Okay. Now, before we started talking, you told me you grew up with the twins, Roy Jones twins.
Yeah, they're a little older than me, man. My dad, shout out to Roy, man. Shout out to Roy. My grandfather was Roy Barber. He was Roy Jones' barber. When he was in, like, his whole career, like when he was in his prime, starting off when he was young. And he cut his hair before every fight. They actually did an article on him in the newspaper too. He was cutting Roy. They was interviewing Roy, and he was cutting his hair. He got, you know, when he stopped cutting, you know what I'm saying, he got sick, he couldn't cut no more. My dad took over. So now my dad is still today one of Roy's barbers. I grew up, man. I just grew up. You know, we used to go to Roy's house every Sunday. Me and my grandpa, me, Glenn, my brothers, my grandpa, we used to ride on the four-wheelers and the go-karts and the mules, and we used to ride through the trails, and my grandpa used to go to Church Chicken, and we used to barbecue every Sunday. You know, play with the dogs and the chickens, and he had so many animals out there. Every Sunday, man, so I grew up with them, man, you know what I'm saying, since we were young. And then we went from that to hooping, you know what I'm saying. Then, like I said, Sean and DraE was older than me, but you know, I hoop, you know, we used to hoop. You know, his little brother Roy J, he's younger than me. Like, we just grew up together, you know, hooping and, you know.
Can you talk a little bit about Roy, though, his influence on the city and just always shouting us out, stuff like that?
Roy is the king, man. You know, he's the king of the city, man. You know what I'm saying? I always, you know, I mean, it is what it is. Feel me? Nobody's ever, you know, he's the king of the city. This is his city, you know what I mean? You gotta call it what it is, you know. But, you know, like I say, he held it down, man. He represented in an amazing way, man. He took Pensacola all over the earth, you know what I'm saying? And he still representing to this day, you know what I'm saying? And he's a beautiful brother, you know. He did a lot for me, you know what I'm saying? I used to live with him, you know what I mean? So he did a lot for me, man. And, you know, he's just an honorable dude, man. You know what I mean? He's solid. And he honorable dude, man. My dad loves him, man. My dad cut his hair for free now. Facts. You know what I mean? So, you know, he's a good guy, man. He's a great man. Great man.
All right, I just say that because, you know, it's a lot of people from Pensacola that don't rep like that. Like, he put on. He
put on hard.
You seen the Tyson fight?
When he was the champ.
Man, just the Tyson fight.
Yeah. And when he was the champ, dog. Like, when he was the greatest fighter on earth.
What? Pensacola in the house?
Exactly. You know what I mean? So Roy, man, is not only he's the king of the city, man, he's one of the kings of the ring ever. Ever. You know what I'm saying? He's in my top 5 boxers of all time. You know
I personally think
he's the best.
If you go on YouTube, he has the best highlight ever. His shit like 10 minutes long, but it's the craziest 10 minutes you ever seen in your life.
And he got that motherfucker King be tucked.
I'm definitely trying to
that shit playing while you knocking niggas out.
Boy, that shit crazy. Putting niggas to sleep all kinds
on his own music. Roy's the truth, man. And that first album, bro, when that album came out, I was young. I was a kid, and I grew up with that too. I grew up in the process with
I heard you say about him and Magic.
Yeah, R.I.P. to Mr. Magic, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, they had every big artist that you could think of at that time. Lil Flip, Bun B, Mike Jones, Boosie, Young Bloods. Like, that album is a classic, bro. People have to... OG, and let me shout my man out. One of the best rappers I ever heard in my life here. OG Teddy Wheat. One of the greatest. He was signed to Roy. OG Teddy Wheat, man. Amazing, man. So he was, Roy really started the music here too. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. He started the music here. You know what I mean? As far as his rap shit go. And he's just the GOAT, man.
The rap scene in Pensacola is more like not your style. So can you talk about like just the music scene in Pensacola first, and then how coming with your style just was different with it?
Well, the Pensacola is more like the South. You know what I'm saying? Like the Southern rap. Atlanta. But it's a lot of talent here. You know what I mean? It's a lot of talent. I know a lot of brothers that that's really talented with the rap, man. And there's some people that really rap like I do. You know what I'm saying? It's a few cats that rap like I do. You know what I mean? But for overall, man, Pensacola is very talented, man. You know what I'm saying? And as far as my style is more, north, up north. Cause Liverpool. I grew up. That's what I grew up to. And my family from New Jersey. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Half from New Jersey, half from Texas. You know what I mean? So that's why you get Scarface, right. And you get Pop. Yeah. You know what I mean? So my style is more up north, man. You know what I mean? Because that's just, that's how I come out. You know what I mean?
That's nice. I like it.
That's how I come out. You know what I mean?
All right.
More lyrical. I focus more. Focus more on lyrical content and what we rapping about and the message. You know what I'm saying? That's important with my music. You know what I mean? The message and lyrical content and how you break it down and be creative with the bars and you know what I mean? I'm old school.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about all that because I definitely could tell listening to your music.
But it's a lot of talent here though, man. You know what I'm saying? And if we work together, we could turn, the city to something, everybody, a lot of these people can go.
I agree. This is one of the
reasons.
So
I'm trying to help. Right. Yeah, I'm trying to help, with my platform, with everything I'm doing. I'm trying to, bring a lot of light. And I know a few other cats too, you know what I mean? So.
Right. That's kind of what I'm trying to do with this. Help get everybody out there. Maybe we can, you feel me, collaborate, whatever y'all got to do.
This is dope.
Yeah.
This is dope, man.
All right. Can you remember your first recorded song?
The verse, nah.
I'm just saying, do you?
I remember the song.
What grade?
It was called "It's Just Me."
That was your very first song on wax.
Yeah, that was the first song I recorded. It's Just Me.
How?
Well, that's the first song I recorded seriously, like fully recorded through. Yeah, but I always made.
Playing around, whatever.
Yeah. My brothers, they would mix and master, and I would look at them. Mm-hmm. I would be like, yo, man, let me do a song. And they'd be like, nah. I'd be like, all right, I got you. Right. And they never do it. I'm like, come on, brother, let me do a song. All right, I got you. So I'm like, all right. So when they would record, and they would mix and master, I would look over their shoulder and see what they doing. Mm-hmm. And then when they would leave, I would record myself.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So that's how I became a producer and engineer, and
that's dope.
And then shit. By the time I got my bad, we can't go. Oh, okay. By the time I was in 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, it was like, yo, this you? I'm like, yeah. Like, whoa. So it's that type of thing. But my first song, I ever did was in 4th grade.
4th grade?
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say middle school.
Nah, 4th grade.
All right, now be honest. Mm-hmm. In the 4th grade, how good was this song? Was it
any typical kid?
First grade,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, it was. I felt real talk. My pen game always be nice.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If anything, it was my delivery.
Okay, and production wise.
Yeah, the production.
Okay, right.
But my pen game always been nice, you know what I mean? What I write about, what I rap about, you know what I'm saying? How I write, you know what I mean? The way I write and the way I put the words together. That's always been, I always been a poet, you know what I'm saying? So that's always been dope.
I can kind of tell.
Yeah, that's always been dope.
All right.
Just a good writer in general.
So what's your process during your writing? Do you don't do no drugs or nothing like that, do you? Okay,
man.
So you just get in your zone?
Yeah, I just hit a beat, man. The most important, not the most important, but one of the most important things to me is the beat, man. I gotta connect. I gotta make that connection with the beat. once I connect with the beat, the song is already wrote.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, I hear the beat and then I just write. I write a whole song in like 10 minutes. You know what I mean? Then I record it, have it mixed and mastered, in under an hour.
And you do all that yourself?
Yeah.
It's impressive.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna talk about you.
I used to record like 4 songs a day. Yeah, write and record 4 songs a day.
What age did the deal with United Masters come?
You know, United Masters.
How did that come about? Just you from the 8th grade
to now.
to United Masters. How did that come?
So United Masters is you know, it's a record executive by the name of Steve Stout. He was I think he was with Def Jam, I think. But he was like, you know, he's tired of the industry pimping artists. You know, and there's a lot and today, music today is mostly independent. Like artists want their independence. So he created this independent platform called United Masters for the independent artists. And so I think he created it like 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
Right.
You know, I was following this artist Russ.
Right.
And at first he taught me about TuneCore. You know, it was TuneCore at first, and I was like, okay, so I got down with TuneCore, you know, and then United Masters came out, and you know I read up on it, and it was supposedly better, so I was like, okay, bet. So I partnered up with them, and you know, then they started getting deals with like different companies, you know, the AT&T, the NBA, you know, so I got an email one day, bing, we got a partnership with the NBA, and we're going to do this, like we're doing the music. We control the music for the NBA now.
Right. Okay.
So I was like, all right, cool. So it was like, we're going to be looking through our artist catalogs, and if we come across something we like, we're going to...
we're going to get all that. We're going to get all that. We're going to get all that. I got you. Okay. Yeah. You good.
But yeah, that's what it is. It's just, you know what I mean? It's a platform, man, that, you know, for the independent artists, man. So I highly suggest, you know, you guys, you know, look into United Masters or TuneCore, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, it's a lot of different, you know, distribution platforms, you know, but that's just the one I use.
Okay, and I just want to talk quick about your relationship with your cousin Glenn.
It's my brother, you know what I mean?
That's why I said, I was about to say they probably like your brother. Yeah,
man, we grew up together. Same age, 7 months apart. We literally grew up together, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's day one.
It's day one.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He's older than me. He's 7 months older than me. So when my mom, it's literally my mom pregnant with me holding him.
Right, okay.
As a baby. And then when I was born, we was just, you know, for a long time people thought we was twins. You know what I mean? For our whole life, we used to dress the same, like Chris Carr. We used to dress the same, and you know what I mean? That's my guy. That's my brother.
Okay,
that's my brother.
All right. So, can you talk a little bit about this September 17th EP that you dropped? I actually listened to it on the way here.
It was, man, that was ahead of its time, you know what I'm saying? That joint, man, and I don't know what to say, man. I just feel like it was ahead of its time, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, every song I did a series called The Cost.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's more than 3 songs. You know, I'm gonna continue it. I'm gonna redo the album too. Yeah, I'm gonna put it back out. But
the concept was crazy.
It's crazy, man.
It was crazy.
It's crazy, and I got that idea from DMX.
Yeah, but I actually, when I was listening to it, it sounds heavily Kendrick influence.
Yeah. Kendrick. I'm a big Kendrick. I'm a J. Cole. I love J. Cole and Kendrick too.
Right.
Those are my 2 favorite new artists.
Right.
J. Cole.
As of
I
now,
got a top 5 for new artists.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be Cole, Kendrick, Nip. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it varies. Those are my top 3 for new artists. You know what I mean? But yeah. Jacob. DMX got a series called Damien. Snakes, the rats, the cats, the dogs. How you gonna see him? So I was just like, and he's talking to the devil. So I was just like, damn, you know what I mean? Like I've been listening to that song my whole life. So I was just like, man, you know, one day the idea came and I was like, I want to recreate that. I'm sorry about that.
No, you good.
I want to recreate that and modern. Like I want to recreate it and make it about more personal to me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And yeah, you know that's when that and it's a series. And it was like I wanted to make it closer to me, but I also wanted to make it like a movie on for your ears. You see what I'm saying? Like I wanted to make it a movie that you would see without seeing. You know what I mean, with your ears, and that's what it was about. You know what I'm saying? Creating. I love storytelling. That's my favorite. I fell in love with storytelling. You know what I mean? Like Nas got a record called I Gave You Power. You know what I mean? Like Eminem Stan. You know what I mean? Like I grew up with storytelling.
Right.
Slick Rick.
Okay.
You know, so that's what, you know, that was influenced by, man, that DMX, man. But you know, it was just hip hop. That project was just hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Then they got, you know, little article drawn up on it. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I actually had to read up.
Yeah,
and,
they ranked it one of the top.
Of 2018.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
So
they highlighted a song called "The Shining." Can you talk about
Shining, man. Yeah, that's my joint, man. That was just you know.
Who's your female artist?
Her name is Brianna Moran. You know what I'm saying? She's based out of LA. You know what I mean? She collaborates with one of the producers that I work with, named Dreamlight.
Okay.
And she's cold, man. She's actually on I have a lot of records with her.
I was wondering was that the same?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, man. She's super talented, man. She's a musical genius.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, but yeah, Brianna Moran and yeah, man, that record was just like you know, today was a good day. That's what inspired that record.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Ice Cube, today was a good day. You know what I mean? So, this is a feel-good record that make you feel good and, you know, just make you reflect on what you're doing and your goals and where you're going.
Can you just tell me a little bit about, like, do y'all have a label? Like,
yeah, man, you know, Flat Gang, Hip Hop Avenue, man. You know what I'm saying? That's who I'm with. That's who I'm signed. That's who Flat Gang DraE signed to. Flat Gang, Hip Hop Avenue.
Okay, and all these guys in your group, are y'all signed to the same label?
We the founders, and we all signed to the same label.
Okay, and by how many of it would you say evidently is yours?
Shit, it's me, Lee, Clean, Deezy, GAP, Tim, Sauce.
P-Lo.
I said P. Trinity.
Oh, yeah.
She's one of the great, bro. Trinity J is one of the most fire female rappers I've ever heard. She's not from here, but she's crazy. Like 10, like 9 of us.
Okay.
9 of us, you know what I mean? You know.
And
from Atlanta, based in Atlanta and in here.
Oh, okay.
We based in Atlanta though, but you know,
Okay.
here too.
And everybody
And I got, you know, like I said, I have, you know, a few major deals on the table. Yeah, you know what I mean? But, you know, we in talks, you know what I'm saying? We in talks, you know, see if the paper, you know, if everything right. And, you know, everything go right, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not against signing to a major label, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, got a few meetings. You know, I'm in a few, you know,
okay, that's nice.
discussions with a few labels.
Just talk about.
I'm signed right now. I'm signed to Flat Gang.
Okay.
Hip Hop Avenue.
Can you just talk about that stigma of just being independent and people signing? Just talk a little bit about that and why would you sign versus, you know, would you want to stay independent?
Independence is dope. You know, I love independence. You know, I'm independent now. And when you, like, the good thing about independent is when you succeed, it's yours. You feel me? Like, Hoop Dreams is mine. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have to share with no label. It's mine. You know, I accomplished that independently. But independent costs more money. Feel me? Being independent is gonna cost you that back. You gotta invest in yourself. Music, financially, you know, time, all of that. You know what I mean? You gotta invest in yourself. It's more work. You gotta put the work in. Independent, you putting the work in.
Yeah.
From the beginning to the end.
You doing all the work the label
You doing
do.
everything.
You gotta do what the label do.
You do what the label do. Majors is beautiful too because they give you that engine, they give you that backing, They blast you off way faster than you would be independently. They blast you off. You know, some of the deals be fucked up.
Yeah, they get a big cut too.
But that's what to be expected. You know what I mean? Like, you know, when you sign to a label, bro, you work for them. You're a worker. So you gotta pay them what they get paid. You're gonna get paid too, but it's not gonna be what you expect. You know what I mean? So just fulfill your contract. You know what I mean? Learn. And then once your contract is fulfilled, then you can decide whether you can negotiate or you can stay independent and really get to the bag like that, like Russ did. I fuck with Russ. That's my guy. Yeah. I studied his movements. I studied his foundation. You know, I fuck with Russ for sure. I said J. Cole, Kendrick, Nip, Russ.
Okay.
One of my guys. I fuck with Russ. I fuck with him.
Do any projects? Do anything together?
Nah, not yet. Not yet. Soon though. Soon. Okay. All them cats. Soon. But yeah, independent, man. Like I say, that's the difference. This is more work. You know, this is more work. You gotta invest. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, bust your ass more. Gotta get out here and put that work in out the mud. Independent is getting it out the mud. Okay. You know what I mean? You hanging your flyers up. You promote yourself. You gotta pay the DJ. You gotta pay for promotion. You gotta pay the girl that's gonna wear the merchandise. You gotta create the merchandise. You gotta pay for the merchandise. You gotta pay for everything. Yeah. It's just independent. Okay. And the label do all that shit for you. But they just take most of the money and you just get scraps. But it's very beneficial because it's putting you, like I say, it's blasting you off faster and it's making you famous, more famous. Okay. And fame is another currency. Fame is another form of currency. That's very important because just off of your name, you can be old as shit and broke. You can go bankrupt, but off of your name, because you're famous, you can start a podcast or a clothing line or anything, and you can generate money. So fame is another form of currency. Fact. So that's what the label do. The majors, they give you that fame.
Okay, so can you talk about why would you sign? Is it because you want the financial backing in, or do you want the push behind that they give you?
More so the push. Like I say, if you sign into a major, you have to know that you're taking a pay cut.
Yeah, right. You're still gonna make good money.
You're gonna make good money. You're gonna make more money than you ever made, but you can't complain. Right. See, my thing is people getting these deals and they complain. You know what I'm saying? Like because when they signed you wasn't shit. They blew you up. Now you like, oh, I need to be. No, that's how it goes. They put money into you, so they have to make it back. You know what I mean? You can't get mad and cry about your deal. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. That's just what it is. You signed up for. That's what you signed up for. You know what I mean? So, that would be my reasoning for signing. Mostly is the backing, man. That push. They give you that major push, man.
Yeah,
and,
they put that engine in.
They put that engine in you. And also, the budget. They give you a really big budget. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry about coming out of pocket for shit. You know what I mean? Right. They give you a budget.
They're going to get it back.
They're going to get it back, but that's what you got to expect it.
Right.
You know what I mean? You got to know that you're not going to be no damn 50 Cent.
Mm-hmm.
Or no Master P or no Off the Rip.
See, I think when people mess up,
it takes time to get there.
I think when people mess up is they get that money and they start, they spend it like it's theirs, exactly. And then they don't use it to make other money.
Exactly.
So now,
and that's why we've established all of these businesses. So when we making this bag, we putting money back into what we already got, and that's making money. And then all of my catalog. What my plan is. I plan on doing it the Russ way, which is. Before he got signed to Columbia, he already was putting music out. He had over 1,000 songs out. Not record out already. He was recording like dropping a song a week, every week. Got over 1,000 songs out, right? So that's his music. That was before the label. Once he signed to the label, he still owned his music, right? Mm-hmm. So what's the first thing that people do when you become famous? They go check your old music out. They're like, damn, I'm finna this dude dope. I'm finna go listen to his old music. And when they was listening to his old music, he was making He was making that. The label was making their money. He was like, I keep that. And now he was making his own money.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing. I already have projects done. Hoop Dreams, I blew up. That's independent.
Right. So you get that push.
Exactly. I'm gonna be making. So I'm gonna be making money, and they gonna be making theirs, and we gonna be both happy. So that's what it's about. You know, you just gotta think. It's all checks. It's all checks. You know what I mean?
How about everyday struggle? You know, just putting that together and putting that project out.
Man, Everyday Struggle was one of my favorite joints, man, I ever did. Everyday Struggle. I named it Everyday Struggle because it's everyday shit that people go through. That's what it's about. Right. You know, it's about everyday shit that people go through. And every song is different. Every song is some different real shit that's going on. Like, damn, you know, that you can feel. Like, you're like, damn, I feel that. Like, damn, I feel that. Right, you know, that's what it's about, man. But creating it, man, was so dope, man. You know, I knew, you know, I prophesied that I had 2 records. I had Hoop Dreams, and I had this record with my man AJ the Musician. What up, baby? Let's Get Away. I prophesied, I said, okay, this Let's Get Away record or this Hoop Dreams record? It's out there. I don't know which one, but one of these is going to be the ones that. So I got my whole team. Everybody on my team is on that project. You know what I mean? Everybody that I really rock with, that I really fuck with musically, that's my people. You know what I'm saying? Is on that project. You know what I mean? Because I knew that once one of these songs blow, this project gonna blow, and then people gonna go listen to it, and they gonna be like, damn, who is the? And everybody gonna shine. So that's how I put that together. So I made sure I reached out to all my people, you know what I mean, and I got a song with everybody.
That's dope. So you basically made these songs, and then the album wasn't constructed yet.
I was working on the album.
Okay.
Yeah. I was building the album, and I made these records, but I made sure I put my people on it because I knew it was gonna go. You know.
So these were some of the first songs you made for the album.
Exactly. But Hoop Dreams was actually one of the last songs I made for the album. I did Hoop Dreams after Nip died. You know what I'm saying? I was a big man.
It does. It got kind of that vibe.
I followed Nip from the beginning. When I first heard Nipsey Hussle, I was in 4th grade. Mm-hmm. Real talk. Right. You know what I mean? So I seen his growth all the way into now. I put everybody on Nip. You know what I mean? So when he passed away, it was like, damn, you know, it hurt me a little bit, but that song was inspired. It was definitely inspired, man. You know, it was like tribute. Mm-hmm. You know, I learned that from Love and Nip. Yeah. You know, it was a tribute. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you know, that record was, but I knew it was gonna go, man. You know, I said, you know, when I did it, I called Glenn, I said, bro, you gotta be on it because we grew up with Hoop Dreams together. Okay. So it's only right for you to be on it. Nobody else can be on it but you. Okay. And I said, man, this record gonna be big, man, because all the hoopers all over the world with Hoop Dreams that used to want to go to the pro, you know, whether it was football, basketball, baseball, they're gonna relate to this record, and it's just gonna touch people's heart, man. You know what I mean? And when we did it, I just knew it. I knew it. That's dope. I didn't know it would be that big. I didn't know the NBA would pick it up, but I knew it was gonna be big. Like, I was like, man, this record gonna be huge, bro. It's gonna be huge. So I was like, you gotta put some pain in this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be huge. And you know, I already knew. But I didn't know it was gonna be that big. It got a little bigger than I thought. But you know what I'm saying? But yeah. Okay. Definitely. I definitely knew.
All right, you talked about your love for Nip, and you know, I know you got a song that's called Letter to Nip.
Yeah. Okay. That's on the joint I just dropped in December.
Yeah, I was just listening to that. But you got a song called Letter to Pac on Everyday Struggle. Yep. You talk a little bit about your love for Pac and you know a little bit about that record. You did say you had it tatted on you. That is real. That's okay. You know,
Pac, you know, I'm getting X, man. R.I.P. to X, man. R.I.P. to the Dark, man. Real talk. My first rap name was Lil X. That's my first rap name. Real talk. My first rap name was Lil X. You know what I mean? Like when I was young, Tupac and DMX, I knew every word for word, rhyme for rhyme. When I was 3, 4, I knew every word. You know what I mean? So, R.I.P. to X, man, for real. You know what I mean? That, you know, prayers to his family. you know, we're gonna keep his legacy alive, you know what I'm saying, as long as I'm alive. And I'm actually down with Rough Riders too. You know what I mean? I'm about to be working with Rough Riders too, the young Rough Riders. Yeah, so we coming, you know what I mean? But Pac, man, is the greatest ever. You know what I mean? He's the greatest ever, man. You know, Pac got me through my life. Him, Pac, Nas, and DMX got me here. Feel me? Like, real talk. You know what I mean? Real talk. They the reason I survived in the hood and, you know, grew up around when I grew up. You know, I grew up, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, like, you know, Pac, Nas, and DMX, man, you know, they kept me straight. You know, I ain't no saint. You know, I've done, you know, a lot of shit. You know what I mean? But, you know, whenever I listen to Pac, that's my therapy. You know what I'm saying? I don't drink. I don't smoke. You know, I smoke occasionally. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then, every blue moon, I might chief one. You know what I'm saying? You know, I drink wine. You know, but I never drunk my whole life. You know, I was an athlete. Never drunk. Never smoked. Music was my drug. Music was my therapy. You know, when I'm going through something, I got a Pac song, a DMX song, or a Nas song that I can go to. That's gonna get me through that situation. And that's what it is, man. You know, Pac, the greatest to ever do it, man. Nobody ever, put it this way, when I first heard Pac, I said, this is what I want to do. I want to touch people the way Pac touched me. That's what I want to do. That's my whole purpose of life. Is to influence people and touch people and help people get through life and help them get through situations and help them go on. Because this life shit hard.
Can you talk about, like, you know, like you said, most of the famous rappers are the senseless rappers. Yeah. So can you tell me how, like, hard it is to be the kind of rapper you are in a game where your style isn't the predominant, you know?
It's easy. You wanna know why? Because I stand alone. Feel me? I stand alone. People that it's a million artists that sound the same. But when you have a unique artist that sound different, damn, you know, this dude different, and people gonna gravitate, because people get tired of hearing the same shit. They're fiending for new shit. So when they hear me, it's like a breath of fresh air. Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, he different. He ain't rapping like nobody else. Damn, he ain't trying to sign. He ain't got the auto-tune. He ain't bugged out talking about drugs. And damn, he actually talk about something. So it's easier because it make me stand out.
Okay, I like
Make me stand out, you know what I mean?
Okay, now we're going to get into this Hoop Dream record.
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright.
Hoop Dreams University, man. You know what I'm saying? These are some of the shirts, man. You can go on my website, man, you know what I'm saying? Hip Hop Avenue, you know what I'm saying? The av850.com, and we got merch, you know, Hoop Dreams.
Okay, cool.
The fly shit, you know.
Now, you talked about United Masters getting all these deals with, different companies, and they came across this NBA deal.
Right.
Okay. And they had right now I think they got over 100 songs that they've, put in NBA 2K.
They did the whole
The
song.
next gen, the next gen and all that.
Yeah.
So over 100 songs, right?
Right.
Okay. So you make this song Hoop Dreams.
Mm-hmm. 2 years. No.
So 19.
A year before.
Okay, so 2020?
2019. I did this Hoop Dreams in 2019.
Okay, 2019.
It went on 2K in 2020.
Okay, so you make the record, like you said, you had to get your boy on it because you knew somehow it was going to...
I already knew.
Okay.
I already knew, man. I was like, man, this record is going to... I just know it.
But it took a year.
Yeah, it took... Well... 2019, later in like December, the record came out. I did the record in like September.
Okay, so when did you upload it?
It came out. The project came out in September.
Okay.
So I did the record like right. That was like one of the last joints I did on. I think that was one of the last joints. One of the two last songs I did. But in like December is when United Masters sent me an email. It was like, we just partnered up with the NBA. Mm-hmm. We're going to be going through some of you guys' catalogs, you know what I mean?
So they just can go through your Spotify or whatever?
Yeah, okay. For everybody that's through them.
Yeah.
You know, at the time, it was, you know, now it's grown. But at the time, it was still a lot of people, but it wasn't that many.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they was going through, you know, they said, we're going to go through, we hear something, we're going to let you know. I was like, bet. You know what I mean? So the Hoop Dreams record, I already knew either that or Let's Get Away was going to be out of there. So they let me know about the partnership. In December, they shot me an email. They said, can you send us Hoop Dreams, the instrumental, the lyrics, and the clean version? I was like, all right. So I sent it to them. And they was like, this record, we're gonna pick this record to, it could be possibly played in commercials. It can be played in anything the NBA has going on. Commercials, in the state, in the arenas.
Okay.
So that's what I was expecting.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Your song in the
I
background.
I ain't even think about 2K, a game. You know what I mean? I was thinking like, damn, you know, you get played in the arena or some shit. You know what I mean? So I sent it to him, you know what I mean? And then in like what, March? That's when they let me know, like March, April, like March. It was March, I think.
And the game comes out what, October or something like that? August.
Yeah, no, September.
October.
Yeah. It came out September. Right. No, did it come out September?
One of them is you.
Came out September.
September. Yeah. They reached out to me, man.
In March,
and they was just like, we selected the song to go on the soundtrack of NBA 2K21. I was just like, damn. It was like, yo, send us all your information, you know, all your, you know, paperwork so you can get paid, all your, you know, documentation. Send that to us by Monday. I was like, shit, so I did it, you know what I mean? And, you know, they sent me the contracts, the lease agreements. Rest is history, man.
All right, you talked about knowing the song was gonna be that.
Yeah.
I don't know how you did that, but
yeah.
How did other people before it blew up receive the song?
The people that listened to it, it was the same thing. They was like, man, this song touched my heart, bro, because I feel you.
Okay.
Like I grew up, like damn, brother, I work now. This was my dream. Like, you know, people felt it from the beginning. Everybody that heard it felt it from the beginning. That was actually one of their favorite records after that and Tattoos and Fairy Tales. That and Tattoos and Fairy Tales was like the top two joints.
I told you, I really like Tattoos and Fairy Tales.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So they felt it and it was just like, man, I feel that Hoop Dreams, man. You know, it just made me feel hopeful.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You know, so people loved it, man. It was dope, man. And like I said, I just felt myself. I just knew. Like, I was like, man, because people gonna hear it, man. They're gonna be like, damn, you know. Yeah, so yeah, people loved it, man. You know, before they heard it. You know what I'm saying? But of course, it got way bigger.
So you get the news in March.
Mm-hmm.
Now the wait is on.
Right.
The
wait is a long wait too. It's like when you know it's coming, it's long.
It felt like a year.
That shit took long. You know what I mean?
So wait. So are you telling people?
No.
You ain't told nothing.
I didn't tell nobody. They leaked the soundtrack.
They did.
You know what I mean?
And you on the pre-release. You on the pre-release.
Right. So me and Glenn was like, we ain't gonna tell nobody. We just gonna wait to the last week before it dropped, and we gonna drop the video, and we gonna we on 2K, just muscle. You know what I mean? Right. But they leaked it in what, July? June? It came out, they released the soundtrack in June. It was June or some shit.
The audio files?
Yeah.
I thought they just listed it.
They listed the soundtrack first.
Okay.
They listed the soundtrack. And this is how I found out it was out. Cause it got to the point where my brother was like, damn bro, y'all gonna be on it, you sure? I'm like, yeah, nigga. But this guy from Australia hit me up on Instagram and was like, congratulations on your 2K playlist. And I'm like, how do we know this? I didn't
tell the game don't come out in September.
Right, I'm like, how you know? So I'm like, yo, Glenn, this dude hit me up. I'm like, how you? So then to come to find out, and then everybody started, beep, 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 beep. And I'm like, oh man. So that's how they found out. I didn't tell nobody. I definitely didn't tell nobody. You know, it was gonna be a surprise. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So by the time it came out,
it was.
Everybody was waiting on it just like you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But when the soundtrack came out, man, you know, people that heard it before me, it was just crazy, man. Then the news hit me, the newspaper. You know what I'm saying? My girl, I'm gonna give you your credit. My girl, she was like, you know what I mean, the newspaper should pick it up. This is big. So they picked it up. You know what I'm saying? They picked it up. Then the day after we did the newspapers here, did the interview here. The day after, the very next day, the Channel 3 News hit me up early in the morning, like 4. Weird. On Facebook. Weird. She hit
Facebook?
Yeah. She hit me up in the morning and was like, we want to do a story on you. We seen it in the newspaper. We want to put you on the news.
Like, bro, how did she get the newspaper that fast?
I guess they worked together. I don't know. But I was like, for sure. Hell yeah, let's do it. When? Like, what day? Today. At 8. I'm like, oh. It's like 5 in the morning. I'm like, damn. She's like, today at 8 o'clock. I'm like, oh, all right. So we did it. You know what I mean? I came here again to the studio, and we did it, man. You know what I'm saying? And then from there, it was just, man, it was just.
So when is this? This is before the game comes out too. So you already on the news.
Channel 3 News, front paper, the newspaper, front cover. Yeah.
Okay.
Amazing, man. Amazing.
All right. Yeah. So did you get the pre-release game, or did you get it when everybody else got it?
I got it the day before everybody.
The day before everybody else got it?
I got it one day before everybody got it.
All right. Now this is what I want to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
You said that when you turned it on, it's actually the first song that played?
That was the first song that played.
All right. Now,
and on a few people.
Now, see, that's what I found.
On a few different
people. Hold up. Now, I looked it up. On launch, it was 52 songs.
Yep.
You
and
telling
it's
me
shuffle.
It's shuffle. And you telling me out of 52
first
songs.
First record. I can't make this up. First record. And my man hit me up. He was overseas, my man Jay Craig. He was overseas. He was like, yo, I turned that, your song was the first song that came on, bro. I'm like, I was like, word? This is before me. I was like, word? He's like, word, I swear, bro, I was bugging out. And then I did it, I turned it on, first song.
Press start.
I can't make this up.
Press start, Hoop Dream.
First song, because you gotta let it,
right.
When you first come on, it gotta load, it's like downloading the data or something. So the dude be playing, it's one dude, like, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
it's like,
okay,
right. It's like
yeah.
loading, it's like uploading.
You can't play the whole game.
Right, it's loading, it's loading up.
Can you talk about what this song did for you, like ego-wise and just business opportunity-wise?
Ego-wise, man, I don't have a big ego, man. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm that guy. You know, I'm confident.
Okay.
For sure, I know I'm that guy. Challenge me. You know what I mean? But you know, the ego, man, I'm humble, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, that shit don't, you know what I'm saying? It don't change nothing. You know what I mean? I'm still the same cat, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm still grinding. You know what I'm saying? I'm still, you know, I just appreciate it, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm appreciative.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm appreciative, man. And I just want to, you know, it's humble. I never got the big head. You know, I don't get the big head. A lot of you niggas, you know what I mean?
What?
Y'all get the big head like Gina, you know what I mean?
No, why you nigga hit on 2K like that?
Yeah. I never got the, me or Glenn, we never got the big head, man. We always stay humble, man. And, you know, it's a blessing.
What about business opportunity wise? You get any?
A lot.
A lot of people hitting you up for
a lot, man. I get every day, every single day, still till today. I can show you. Every single day, people hit me up and about Hoop Dreams on Instagram every day.
They need features, stuff like that.
I get features. I got booked in San Diego. I get features. I get people saying, man, this song made me cry. I get people saying, man, you know, do you, like, I want an autograph. Can you send me an autographed vinyl of this record? I said, I'm actually going to do that soon. And you'd be the first person that he said, man, I'm willing to spend whatever. Every day I get mail, fan mail from Hoop Dreams.
Wow. That's great. Now, okay, you said you knew it was gonna be big, but you didn't. You didn't think it was gonna lead to that, did you?
Nah, man. That was honestly, man. I was expecting like to hit it, to be watching the game or something, or go be at a game and then the song come on.
In the arena.
And I'm like, yo, that's hard.
All right, listen to me, everybody.
I wasn't expecting the game, man. That's the last thing that I didn't even think about 2K. I didn't even think about it. You know, I was like, man, I was just appreciated. I was gonna be cool if they played it in the arena.
Right.
Or in this commercial or something, playout commercial or something. You know what I mean? I wasn't expecting 2K, man. So when that came, I was just like, whoa. And then I was dealing with some hard times, man. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Hoop dreams, man. Kobe. I got my man right here. Kobe. I wanted to be Kobe, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, my nickname on back, they call me Lil Kobe. I'm nice. That's what I wanted to be, man, growing up. Rap, I wanted to be Pop, DMX, Nas. Basketball, I wanted to be Kobe. So, my dream was for Kobe to hear that. Feel me?
Okay, yeah. Right,
you know what I mean? It came out in 2019. He died right when 2020 hit. This first month.
Mm-hmm.
Then they put it on this. So he never, I don't know if you heard it, you know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure he did, man. And that was my dream. That was my goal, for him to hear it, you know what I mean? So he could hear the homage. You know what I mean? But, that didn't happen, of course, unfortunately. But I feel like he had something to do with it. Spiritually. I feel like he had something to do with it. You know what I mean? I feel like he heard it. And he was like, man, so, yeah.
Okay.
I think Kobe, you know what I mean? I feel like he, yeah. I think he has something to do with it, you know what I'm saying?
All right. So have you gotten any other placements, like any other your song got any placements, like commercials or whatever, anything like that?
No, that's the biggest placement I ever got.
Okay.
Was Hoop Dreams, you know what I'm saying? But, I'm featured on, different playlists, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. But
right.
Hoop Dreams is the biggest, you know what I'm saying? That's the as far as placement, as far as soundtracks go.
Right.
That's the biggest. I was supposed to be on Coming to America too.
Okay, yeah.
Soundtrack as well. Eddie Murphy and his brother, they heard the song I did called Black. They wanted it. But Def Jam.
Higher Powers.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Def Jam was like, no, we only putting Def Jam artists on it. So they wiped it out. But they actually, Eddie Murphy and his brother picked it out to be on it. You know what I'm saying? But it just didn't work out.
Okay.
Because they sold the rights to the movie.
Right, the soundtrack.
Right, they sold the rights to the movie, so they didn't have so they couldn't do nothing else.
Right,
you know what I mean? So, but it is what it is.
Okay.
Huh? Not Charlie. He got another brother. Crazy. Yeah, he got another brother. I ain't know that either, but.
I ain't know that either.
Yeah. Eddie Murphy has more brothers than Charlie. Right.
Okay.
Right.
Let's talk a little bit about, after Hoop Dreams, just how your life went, just and going back to work, trying to still perfect your craft and, get your name out there, stuff like that.
The grind never gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? The grind never stops. You know what I'm saying? After Hoop Dreams, it came out 2K. I had another project ready. And I dropped it in December. You know what I mean? So the grind never stopped, man. You know what I'm saying? But life after 2K, man, after the Hoop Dreams, it's been going good, man. My fan base is going crazy. The royalties coming in is real sweet. You know what I mean?
I can imagine.
For the first time, it's been about a year. For this is going on 2 years. But it's already been a year, going on 2 years. I live off music now. I don't work no job. Straight music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So and my other investments. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Music, man, is going good, man. My fan base is bigger, you know what I'm saying? People are, I have more anticipation. I have deals on the table. You know what I'm saying? I have so many different opportunities presented itself since Hoop Dreams, man. So that's a blessing.
Right. So just
I passed up on a few deals.
Okay, yeah, you always gotta,
Yeah. So
do what's right for you.
Right. So it's been a blessing, man. It's been a big blessing.
So just having your song literally on the most, like, people in China.
Yeah.
Like everywhere.
Dog.
This is like one of the number one games. Forget sports games or basketball games. This is literally like Call of Duty, 2K.
And then dig this. People around the world saying it's the number one song on the game. That's the trippy part. Like if you look at, you know what I'm saying, like the comments, people be from all over the world, all over Earth. You know what I mean? They be like, man, you know, bro, they be typing in Spanish. One person typed in Japanese, bro. I was like, what is this? I didn't even know what he was saying. I had to translate it. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. You know, so it's just, you know, it's a blessing, man. You know, I have fans all over the world, man. You know, all over the world from that record, man. So
yeah, that's gotta be a good.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I think the United Kingdom was number one. The record was playing there the most in United Kingdom. Dang. Yeah. So it's crazy.
And you on the soundtrack with the biggest names in the industry.
Yeah.
Like, it's literally mostly big names on that list. Like, there's not too many smaller artists on that list with those mega stars.
Yeah. The Weeknd.
Man, you got everybody. Quavo, Rich the Kid, whoever.
He won a Grammy off that song too, I think. Off the joint. He won for Lights, the Blinding Lights, right?
Oh, yeah.
I think he won a Grammy off that song, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. But I think he won a Grammy. And that song is on 2K.
Right.
Feel me? Yeah.
So you up there with Grammy Award with an artist or nominees, whatever, so... Yeah, man, I just know you're going to do something crazy in the future. This has got to be on the start.
Man, I'm telling you. Watch what happens. It ain't even the book. Watch what happens. You know what I'm saying? At the time, you know, when you stay down, you know what I'm saying, when you stay 10 toes down, man, and you don't shit on nobody else, and you know, you just wait your turn come. You know what I'm saying? And when your turn come and you prepared, you prosper. You know what I mean? And that's what this, you know, it's my turn, you know what I'm saying? And pedal to the floor, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Pedal to the floor.
Alright, so you got what, 2 or 3 projects you working on right now?
Yeah, I got the funk album coming soon, man. It's gonna be called The Out of Body Experience. You know what I'm saying? I got Don Status, you know, that's my solo project, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna be crazy. That hip hop shit. Me and my man Young Leak Summer, we got the Malik 2 times, the new joint we working on. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be fire. We already got a joint out right now, Spike Leak joint on all platforms. I got a project called The Gift Card Time on all platforms. Crazy. It went crazy. First 4 days, like what it did, like it was crazy. Like 100,000 first 4 days type shit. Crazy shit. Everyday Struggles out still, you know what I'm saying? If y'all didn't hear that, go check that out. You know, Flag Game, we got a new album that we working on, the whole family. You know what I'm saying? Videos coming soon. My boy GA, he working, man. You know what I'm saying? If You Know, You Know coming soon. Flag Gang GA. Malik, my nigga Malik, he got a solo project coming soon. Deezy, he got a Tequila, Tacos and Tequilas 3 coming soon. You know, the whole gang, OT back, you know what I'm saying? Daz, the rapper, got some new joint. Me and him working on a new joint. So it's a lot of work. Okay. It's a lot of work being done, man.
Busy guy.
It's a lot of work being done, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we got a new product coming for the website, too. And, yeah, man.
Okay.
Grind don't stop, ever.
Alright, and I appreciate you, bro, just doing this interview for me. You know, taking the time out your day. I know you're a busy guy.
Sure, man. This was dope, man.
You talked about, actually, you say you leaving, what, tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay, it was
going to Texas, you know, family, you know.
Yeah, I say, so you're a busy man, so I really appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate you for having me, man. This the first episode?
Yeah, it's going to be my first video.
Hey, first episode, baby. I appreciate that, man. That's dope. To even think about me. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, that's dope, man. Appreciate that.